Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in the room. Hope that you're all doing well today. Come on in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Eileen. Good morning, Miss Gloria. I got your message. I saw it. Good morning, everyone. Hope that you are doing well today. Okay. All right. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Roman. Good morning to you all. Come on in, double tap, share the stream out for me as you come in the room. Good morning, Alvi. How are you? Let me share this out and then we will get started. Good morning, Liz. How are you all doing? Just sharing this out and then we will get started. We'll jump right into it, right? It's Thursday already. It is. Hey, Steve, how are you? How are you doing? How are you? You hear Morning Glory out there? She's just making an appearance in all of my videos. Just want to overtalk me. She was quiet a minute ago. Good morning, Mental. Yeah, she was quiet a minute ago. Now, because I turned the light on in my office, she got to talking, trying to talk over me. All right. Good morning, everyone. Double tap, share, share, share. Get the message out that I'm here, that I'm live. I'm good. Just very busy with work. Okay, I understand. I know how that is. But you can always catch the replay on my YouTube channel or on Facebook. Okay. I'm The Productivity Coach on YouTube. I'm Anika V. Brown on Facebook. So you can always catch the replay there. She wants a debut. Yeah. Yep, I think so. I think so. I didn't even hear her in the video that I made yesterday. Somebody commented and was like, oh, I hear the birds in the background. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, Steve. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Double tap, share for me. Share, share, share. Let's get these numbers up. Let's do that. Let's get these numbers up. Let's get them up. Good morning, Malcolm. Don't know why I have a dry throat. I don't know. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Kedwin. I'm doing good, no complaints. Hey, Maria, good morning. Oh, let me pin this. Let me pin this. I gotta fix this camera because I think it's gonna fall over. So, that's my YouTube channel. I am The Productivity Coach on YouTube for those of you who are looking for me so you can catch the replay. Let's try that one again. All right. So for those of you who are looking for the replay to my videos, they are on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page. All right. So you can find me at The Productivity Coach on YouTube and Anika V. Brown on Facebook. Here. We can also ask question when we don't get something. That's one of the benefits of... Okay. Yes, I like to make room for questions because I'm always talking. So I like to open up the floor for questions. Yeah, maybe we could do that today. I'm not in a hurry today. I'm not. So maybe we could take a few questions after we go through the word of the day. I can definitely take some questions. Your book arrived yesterday. Yes. Awesome. So let me do this. Since you put that in the comments, I want to thank you all of you that put a purchase in for the new book. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. Amazon sent me the report yesterday. Thank you all so much for your purchase. Thank you for your support. I want you to know that when you support my business, you're helping to change the lives of others. All right. So thank you again. I appreciate every one of you that purchased a copy of my new book. Thank you. Thank you so much. And if you haven't done so and you would like to get your copy, send me a message with the word book and I'll tell you how to get your copy. I hope they don't flag me because I wasn't supposed to say the word, but I said it. I hope they don't flag me. Oh my God. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's get started before they give me a red flag on here because I wasn't supposed to say that. But I wanted to thank you. I wasn't supposed to say the site, but I want to thank you all so much for your purchase. I really appreciate all of you. I'm going to answer my question today. I did. If y'all asked me, I did answer that question. I am single, but it doesn't make a difference, right? It doesn't, because I'm not looking for anybody in the internet space. So, all right. Welcome to the room. I'm Anika V. Brown. Welcome to my virtual space. Hit that follow button. Get connected. We're going places. We're doing major things. Good morning, Miss Arena. How are you? My schedule for this live stream is Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Good morning, Dee. How are you? 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Hey, Maggie. Good morning. Yes, boundaries. Yes, boundaries. Absolutely. All right, let's jump right into our gratitude check-in. Let's do that so we can get through the word of the day, and I'll leave some room for other questions besides my marital status. Other questions, okay? All right, so let's jump right into our gratitude check-in. Let's do that. Go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for. Let me know, what are you grateful for today? Doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be fancy. We practice gratitude because it helps to keep us in the mindset of abundance. We're not sitting around complaining, not at all. All right? We're finding things to be grateful for. I'm grateful for all of it. Awesome. Grateful for this moment. Ooh, that is so good. That is so good. Grateful for this moment. I love it. Grateful for waking up, for presence, learning. Love that. Grateful for everything. Awesome. Let's see, what did I miss? Hey, Jean-Claude, how are you? Hey, Teeks, good morning. Grateful for a new day today, God's blessing, and my family. Awesome. I love it. Thank you, my friend. So again, we practice gratitude here because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. Grateful for life. Awesome. Grateful for waking up and life itself. I love that. I love it. So yes, we practice gratitude here because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. We are not sitting around complaining about what's not here, who's not here, what's not big enough. No, we're not doing that. We're finding things to be grateful for. All right. Now, the theme for this year. Hey, Royal Digital Shop, how are you? Grateful for healing. I love that. Hey, Uncle X Rand, good morning. How are you? How you doing? Now, the theme for us this year as a community is executive living. So we're focusing on operating our lives like a Fortune 500 company, and we are the executive over We are the executive over our lives, okay? And with that, we have two mantras that we're walking through the year with. Mantra number 1, I am an effective executive over my life. That's mantra number 1. I am an effective executive over my life. Good morning, life is precious. How are you? I got to send you your email today. I did not forget. I'm going to send it today. So mantra number 1, I am an effective executive over my life. Mantra number 2, I only exude executive energy. I only exude executive energy. I'm focused. I'm disciplined. I'm organized. I'm focused. I'm disciplined. I'm organized. I won't let every shiny thing pull me off course or set me back. I will not allow my emotions to control me. No, I have to stay disciplined. I got to get up and do this thing so I can get to where I'm trying to go. I'm organized. I'm not here, there, and everywhere and in everything and trying to do everything. No, I'm organized. I'm only going to do the things that are necessary for me to do so that I can get to the destination that I'm heading. All right. All right, awesome. So again, the 2 mantras that we're walking through the year with, mantra number 1, I am an effective executive over my life. Mantra number 2, I only exude executive energy. I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I am organized. So as you're going through your day, you want to filter your decisions through these mantras. Is this thing really helping me to be an effective executive over my life? Is this connection helping me to exude only executive energy? Or is it pulling me off track and distracting me from where I'm trying to get to? So you want to filter your decisions through those mantras as you're walking through the year. All right, let's pray and then we will get into our affirmations. All right, let's do that. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm. I'm going to pray for all of us. You're going to type in the comments, amen. It says that you agree with the prayer. All right, here we go. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Yes, thank y'all so much for typing amen. Thank y'all for typing amen. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's keep it moving. We're going to move right into our affirmations. The comments are funny today. Hey, Candice, how are you? They are funny today. So funny. Hey, Maria, how are you? They are funny today. All right, let's move into our affirmations. You can find them in the front of my book, my new book, Leadership Cheat Code. You can find the affirmations right here in the front of the book. Okay? All right. Awesome. Let's work through them. Again, if you want a copy of the book, you're going to message me the word book. Message me the word book. So I'll share this with y'all. The Lord is really working on me. I know I handle these comments really well, but I feel like the Lord is taking me up a notch when it comes to responding to these comments. He's taking me up a notch. He is. When it comes to responding to these comments that are coming over. The Lord is working on me. Yes, Miss Arena. The Lord is working on me. Somebody, I handle them gracefully. I try my best. Good morning. I try my best to handle them gracefully because sometimes the things that they put in the comments, it's like, what? Somebody just said, what? No notable PhD, all those certificates and no notable PhD. Like, for real though. All right. Somebody just said, oh, you look so uncomfortable. Why am I uncomfortable? Why would I be uncomfortable? I'm here every day. This is my family. Like, the Lord is working on me. The Lord is working on me. Somebody else came on my ministry page last week and said I should go get a job. I'm like, what? And I wanted to answer that person so bad, but the Holy Spirit checked me in a moment and was like, nope, this is not the time for it. And I had to zip it up, right? I had to zip it up. I wanted to respond. I really wanted to. Because if there's anything I know, ever since I've been to this country, 14, 15, 16 years now, I have never been without a job. I've always had a job and always been in school. So, yeah. Yes, Bishop, I am. So, I'm like, the Lord was like, nope, don't respond. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I was like, okay, let me be quiet. But these comments, I'm telling you, the Lord is working on me. He's working on me. You want to respond. I know, but it's so funny. I just let them comment, let them say what they want to say because it's helping the algorithm. So I zip my mouth. Finish my first book. I'm inspired by you. Awesome. Yes, finish your book. Do it. Get it done. All right, get it done. Don't clap back. It's not worth it. Yeah, it's not. So I just laugh it off because these people, they don't know me. Like they hop on my live stream for the first time and they have this whole conclusion about me. So I can't even let that get to me. Yes, absolutely. Temperance. The Lord is working on me in that area. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Yes, Miss Arena, zip it. The Lord was like, nope, don't respond. So I was like, okay. All right, Lord, I won't respond. I let it slide. Yeah, it is. It is definitely a programming because for people to get up at this hour of the day to be negative, like to hop on somebody's live stream and try to tear them down, like that is just wild to me. To get up this early and somebody that is talking about something positive and helping others, for you to get on and just tear them down, I'm like, wow. Y'all have a lot of time. All right, let's get to the affirmations. Let's do that. I had to say something. I have time today, so yeah. I need to start something, but I procrastinate. Cobbs, you can message me. My program is set up to help solve that issue. So you can message me. Yeah, it's very wild. You can message me if you struggle with procrastination. Just send me a message. I'll get you enrolled in the Action Accelerator. That's what it targets, to stop you from procrastinating and get you to executing on your goals. Yeah, definitely on a mission. I know. So I just have to let it slide. All right, great. Let's get into the affirmations. Let's do that. I know I said I have time, but I want to make room for some questions at the end of the word of the day. So let's get through the affirmations. Again, you can find them in the front of Leadership Cheat Code. So when you get your copy, you will find them right here in the front. If you want a copy of the book, just message me the word book. Okay? Message me the word book. So here we go. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right? So here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself. And I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can build it. I can become it. I can overcome it. I can own it. I can overcome it. I can start over and still win. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is. Doesn't matter my background. Doesn't matter what I've experienced. Doesn't matter my family lineage. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can build it. I can become it. I can own it. I can overcome it. I can write it. I can launch it. I can move there. Nothing is impossible for me. I want you to stay in that headspace as you're going through the rest of the year, as you're pursuing your big goals. I want you to keep that in mind. Nothing is impossible for you. You can have it. You can become it. You can overcome it. You can heal from it. You can absolutely recover. Yes, you can. All right? All right. So stay in that headspace. You're welcome, Mary. Stay in that headspace as you're pursuing your big goals and big dreams for this year. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's get into your need to knows. Let me see here. First time seeing, I love your content. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. If you want to catch up on my teaching, they're on YouTube. I'm The Productivity Coach on YouTube. I'm Anika V. Brown on Facebook. If you want to binge watch my content, it's there. A lot of it. Okay? A lot of it is there. So if you want to catch up, you can go to my YouTube. I'm The Productivity Coach there. And on Facebook, I'm Anika V. Brown there. All right. Now, somebody mentioned that they struggle with procrastination earlier. I do have a mentorship program that helps you to solve that problem. It's called the Action Accelerator. So if you are just sick and tired of procrastinating, sick and tired of delaying a thing that you want to accomplish, you need systems and structure, you need accountability, I am here to help you with that. All right. So if you want to be a part of my mentorship program, you're going to message me the word mentor. Okay. You're going to message me the word mentor, and I'm going to send you some information as to how you can work with me. All right. So send it to me in a message, not in the comments. Okay. Send me a message. You can use that little yellow box that's next to the comment section, or you can send me a DM the regular way. Or in my bio, there's an option that says email. You can also send me an email with the word mentor, and I'll send you some details as to how you can work with me inside of the Action Accelerator. We do have a live session that's coming up next Saturday, so that's on the 30th. We will be in our live session, so if you want to make it in for that session, get in now. All right? So send me a message if you have any questions about working with me. Now, for those of you who want to get your platform up and running, you want to get into coaching, you want to start building in the social media space, there is a free training on the link in my bio. You can go to the link in bio, go through that free training. If you want to take the next step, you can always message me and I'll help you with the next step from there. All right. If you have any questions at all, feel free to message me. Also, we have a financial mentorship that is coming up next month for moms. So if you're a mother and you could use some financial mentorship, we will be starting the first Friday in June. The first Friday in June will be starting. So you got to register though. It's free, but you still have to register. What you're going to do is message me the word mom and I'll send you the registration form. So that's 4 weeks of financial mentorship for mothers. So if you're a mom or you know someone that is a mom that could benefit from it, I'm Jamaican. Yeah, I'm Jamaican. If you know a mom that could benefit from 4 weeks of financial mentorship, please get this information over to them. All right. So message me the word mom and I will send you the registration form. There are a few of you that I still need to send it to today. So I'm going to get it to you so you can fill it out. All right. So message me the word mom. I'll get you the registration link for it. Okay. Next Thursday, which is the 28th, we will be in our group counseling session. The fourth Thursday of each month, my ministry does host a group counseling session. So if you've been considering getting into counseling and you want to explore it a bit to see what it's like, we do have a licensed individual that facilitates those sessions. So if you've been considering and you want to check it out, message me the word counseling and I'll get you the login details so that you can be a part of that counseling session next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. Or maybe you know someone that's been considering doing counseling, group counseling. Message me the word counseling again, and I'll get you the login details so you can join us next Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Hey, Johnny, good morning. All right. I think that is it. If you have any questions at all for me, feel free to send me a message and I'll be happy to answer or clarify any question that you may have. All right, let's get into the book. Let's do that. Let's get into the word of the day. Yeah, it's 2 weeks. It's in 2 weeks. So the financial mentorship session starts in 2 weeks. Okay, so that's why you got to get in. You got to get registered, get the information. All right, great. So here's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about possibilities. We're on page 122 of Leadership Cheat Code. So we're going to talk about possibilities today. Page 122, 123, and 124. Okay? So we're talking about possibilities today. Possibilities, and again, it's from my new book, Leadership Cheat Code. If you want a copy of the book, message me the word book. Do not put it in the comments because I won't be able to respond to the comments. Your pages are private. 80% of you all, your pages are private, so I'm not able to respond to your comments. So please send me a message with the word book if you would like to get a copy of this book. All right, so you can follow along. It makes a major difference when you're following along with a book. Okay, all right, so let's talk about possibilities. And the theme for this word, there is always a way. There is always a way. Type that in the comments. There is always a way. Type that in the comments. There is always a way. There is always a way. Always. There is always a way. Don't ever get stuck in the space where you're like, oh, I can't accomplish that. I can't do that because of this, and this. There is always a way. I promise you. You just haven't met the right person yet. You haven't walked down the right path yet, right? You haven't read the right book yet. There is always a way. The questions that you have, right? The issues that you're facing, trust and believe that the answer is out there. Is out there. Because you're not the first to walk through it. You're not the first to have that issue. So there is always a way. All right? Okay. Now, every great achievement began as a possibility, an idea that someone dared to believe in, and then they put the work in. The difference between those who dream and those who achieve is their ability to see possibility in places others overlook. So let's explore how to develop a possibility mindset, one that sees potential where others see limitations, one that sees opportunities where others see obstacles, and innovation where others see impossibility. Now, the definition of possibility is the condition or fact of being possible, the potential for something to happen or exist or be created. There's always a way. Possibility is not about wishful thinking. I tell y'all all the time, this I wish thing, it rubs me wrong. It does. Every time I hear somebody say, oh, I wish I could. I wish I. You don't have to wish. Okay? You do not have to wish. I want you to change that. Stop walking around saying, I wish I could. Stop. Figure out what is the price for this thing. What is the sacrifice that I have to make? Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Ray. What is the sacrifice that I have to make so that this thing can become my reality? Stop walking around saying, I wish I could own that. I wish I could build that. I wish I could write that. I wish I could do that. You can. You can. The fact that you have the wherewithal to know that that is a good thing, that is a goal that I should aspire to accomplish, means that you can do it. So stop walking around saying, I wish I could, I wish I had, I wish. No. What is the price for this thing? What did they do to accomplish this? What is the price that I have to pay so that I can have this, so that this can become my reality? I wish I could live in that neighborhood. How did they get there? How? Are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to put the work in? Are you willing to make the sacrifice? These are the questions that you got to ask yourself. I'm sorry. Let me calm down. She said soft yelling. Let me calm down. But I want y'all to get it. This I wish. Cut that out. It's 2026. You don't have to say that anymore. Okay? Figure out the price that they paid to get the thing and pay the price. You can't want the benefits without paying the price. You can't. You can't. Right? Because a lot of people will look at what I do here in social media and be like, man, I wish I could do social media like that. You can, but are you willing to make the sacrifices that I made? That's a question. That's the question. Are you willing to make the sacrifices? Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to study? Are you willing to wake up early? Are you willing to stay committed even when it doesn't look like what you want it to look like? It's a better question. Okay, let's get back to my notes. Where was I? So, it's not possibilities, not about wishful thinking. It's about your perception, your perspective, and your positioning. Okay? Do you perceive that you can own it, have it, become it? Is your perspective clear enough that, hey, doesn't matter my background, I can still become this thing, right? What is the currency? What is the, yes, what do I have to pay for it? Yeah, absolutely. And then positioning. How do I position myself to have this thing or own this thing or become this person? Okay? So it's the mindset that says there's always a way and I'm going to try until I see it. There is always a way and I'm going to try until I see it. Now, in business, in leadership, in personal growth, the most successful individuals are not the ones with the most resources. Because I know we like to say that, oh, they became that person because they had this. Oh, they became that person because they were connected to this one. though that can be true, right? There's some people that didn't have the resources, didn't have the person to push them through the door, but guess what? They paid price in other ways. They stayed up and they studied. They showed up at meetings, right? They showed up at events and they made sure that they connected and they talked to this person and they pitched their product, right? Okay, so the most successful individuals are not the ones with the most resources. Sometimes we just don't have it, right? We don't have what we need to make it happen, but it is the one that recognizes the most possibilities that becomes successful. You know, I have this little thing and I'm going to work on this little thing until it becomes great. I'm going to work the small idea until it becomes something major. Okay? All right? So a key thing to know is that your mind can expand to see possibilities. Then you got to take action that aligns to create them. Okay? And if you follow through, I promise you that you're going to win. You're going to win. Now, let's look at some barriers to possibility thinking. What blocks you from thinking about what's possible? Okay, there are three major barriers that limit how people view possibility. And number one, fear of failure. We've been touching on this all week, but it's worth reiterating. Fear of failure, because it's such a major thing that stops us from becoming and achieving. The fear of failure. The idea that if it doesn't work, you'll look foolish. How many of you can be honest that you've said that before, or at least it was a thought in your head? Oh, if this doesn't work out, I'm going to look so foolish. Who here has ever said that? If it doesn't work out, I'm going to look so crazy. Like, I'm going to look crazy. And you've said it so many times that you really didn't do anything because you're afraid of looking crazy. Right? You're afraid of looking crazy. But sometimes you're gonna have to look foolish to win. I'm telling you that from experience. When we did our 365 days of live streaming, a lot of people had a lot of things to say. Oh, you don't have a regular life? Well, you can live stream for 365 days. But what it has done for me, what it has done for my business, those are results that they want. They want those results. They want those results. I was willing to look crazy for what I knew was possible. I was willing to look crazy for it. And sometimes you're gonna have to be willing to look crazy for that dream that you have, that thing that you want to pursue. Sometimes you're just gonna have to look crazy. You want to launch the organization, you don't have no experience in it, so they're going to say, oh, what do you think? What do you think you're doing? Where did you get experience from? Who do you know why you want to do this thing? You're gonna have to be willing to look foolish to win. The reality is every innovation has roots in experimentation and risk. Everything out there that you see that is doing well and you're like, wow, that company's so great. Oh, she's doing so good. All of it started with a period of experimentation and risk. Now, if you're not willing to do any of that, then you cannot expect to win. You cannot expect to accomplish anything outside of the ordinary. You can't. Every great thing that you see out there, every business that you support and you're like, man, they're doing so good. All of it had a phase of experimentation and risk that they had to take. Trying out something that they never thought would work or they've never done before. Testing out prototypes to see, will this thing work? Right? But there is an understanding that if I don't try, I will never know. If I don't try, I will never know. So that thing that you've been putting off because you're afraid of looking silly for trying it, you got to get to the point where you say, well, if I don't try it, then I will never know. I will never know. Because it could be the thing that takes off and changes your life, your kid's life, right? Your entire bloodline. It could be it. But you're so paralyzed by the thought of, oh, if it doesn't work out, they're going to laugh at me and I'm going to look crazy. I believe in looking crazy for your dream. I believe in looking crazy for the life that you want to live, the changes that you want to make in your family line, in your bloodline. I believe in looking crazy for it. Nobody else in my family is doing any live streams. The things and the investments that I have made into building a platform in the social media space, my family, they probably would have thought that I was crazy for making those type of investments to make this thing work. But I was willing. I was willing to look crazy because I knew that if I didn't try, I would never know if it could be something successful, something life-changing. So you have to get to that point. Instead of saying, man, I fear looking crazy, I want you to think, but if I don't do it, then I'll never know if this is the thing that could change my financial status, get me connected to the right people, get me in the right door, get me seated at the right table. You will never know if you don't try. Okay? You'll never know if you don't try. The next barrier is limited exposure. You can't imagine what you've never seen or been exposed to. If all you know is just this neighborhood right here, you've never been outside of the boundaries of the neighborhood, then you can't imagine anything beyond that. You can't. If you've never been outside of the boundaries of that neighborhood, you can't even imagine. I know there are some individuals that they've never been to New York City, and if they go there and they see these towering building, their minds would be blown. Like, what? You could build that high? You could build all the way up there where the cloud, what is the building, Miss Arena, that the cloud comes down around it in the afternoon? It's in New York, right? There are people who, if they see things like that, they've never been outside of their little town. So if they see buildings like that, they will be so mind blown. Like, they probably would never try to get up there to the top floor because that's like not a part of their reality. So you can't imagine what you've never seen or never been exposed to. So you have to expand your environment, and that will expand your imagination. Seeing and hearing something different will give you a new perspective. It will. It will give you a new perspective, and you need that. Plan on taking my kids this year. Okay. Awesome. Is it the Empire State Building, Miss Arena? I think it is. Like, in the evening, the cloud comes down and it's right around the building. I think it is. Yeah, the Empire State Building. Yeah. So for people who live in small towns, the highest building that they've ever seen is a 2-story. Like, they can't even fathom being in a building like that. They would be mind blown and scared out of their mind. But if you get exposure, that will help you to perceive something beyond what you're used to. Okay? The next barrier is fixed mindset. This is another thing that we've been talking about all week. So I hope that you're getting it. Okay? Believing this is just how things are. When in reality, the world changes for those willing to change how it's always been. Right? Didn't know that even there. Yeah, it does. The cloud comes down in the evening time. Yeah, you can Google it. All right. So again, the world changes for those who are willing to change how it's always been. Challenge the status quo. This is how my family has always done things. This is how my family has always managed money. But I want to challenge that status quo. My family has always done this, and all of us live here, but I want to challenge the status quo. I know it's hard because you're going to get a lot of pushback about stepping out of the boundaries of what is the norm, but just be willing to do it. You know what? I want to see something more. I want to experience something more than what everybody else has experienced. And that's okay. Okay? That's okay. So again, the world changes for those who are willing to change how it's always been. This is not the year to say, oh, this is just how it is. This is just how it's always been. No, do you want it to change? Do you want it to change? Do you want to experience more? Do you want to be exposed to more? Do you want to see what opportunities are possible for you? Do you want to see that? Do you want to? Or do you just want to continue in, oh, this is just how it's always been. This is just how my family. Do you want something more? And not that what your family is doing is wrong. It's not wrong, but do you want something more? That's the question. Do you want to experience something more? Do you want a different financial status? Do you want a different educational status? Do you want to be in some new rooms, connected to some new people, impact some new lives, right? Hey, Ishmael, how are you? Right? Now, most limitations, they're not physical. They're psychological. They are. The mind will not pursue what it does not believe is possible. Your mind can't conceive it. You're not going to go after it. So you got to fix that issue. Okay? Fix that issue. Think about what goal have you put on hold because it seems unrealistic for you. Considering your background, these are things that people think about. They think about their background, think about their educational status. They think about the mistakes that they've made. Even though deep down inside, they have this desire for more. I want more. I want to experience more. But then they always fall back on, but this is my background. This is the mistake that I've made. Let's not do that. I want you to challenge yourself this year. What would happen if you simply ask, what if it's possible for me in this area, with this goal? What if it's possible for me? I want you to explore that. Okay? I want you to explore that. Yeah. I want you to explore that. Okay? Because it may work out beautifully for you. But you will never know if you don't try it. Right? You'll never know. So here's the psychology behind possibilities. For those of you who are just coming in the room, we're talking about possibilities today. In the book, my new book, Leadership Cheat Code. So now we're on page 124, the psychology. Let's talk about the psychology of possibility. Now, people with a strong sense of possibility, they share a few distinct mental patterns. Okay? A few distinct mental patterns. Number one is curiosity over certainty. They don't need to know everything before taking the first step. I don't have to know everything. We're not going to know everything. Okay? They don't need to know everything before taking the first step. So I challenge you to do that this year. Don't wait for the full blueprint before you get started. Okay? All right. The second thing is optimism over obstacles. They focus on solutions more than problems. This is not the year that you're going to spend 60 days talking about the problem and never considering the possibility of a solution. Page 124, we're on now. Page 124. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, page 124. Okay, so optimism over obstacle. We cannot spend 60 days just talking about the problem. We got to explore the possibility of finding a solution to your financial problem, your educational problem, your employment problem, whatever the problem is. You got to explore finding the solution, not sitting down and complaining all year about the problem. Let's find a solution. Okay. The third thing, the third mental pattern that they share is vision over validation. They don't wait for approval to believe in their idea or their goals. If you wait, the approval may never come, especially if you're connected to people who just want to box you in because all they know is your past. They can't see you beyond the past mistake that you made, what your educational status is. They can't see you beyond any of that. So if you're waiting on approval from them, it may never come. It may never come. And then you'll get frustrated with yourself for never trying. And you'll get to a point where you're thinking, oh man, it's too late now. It's too late now because I was waiting on this person to give me the go ahead and they never did. Now it's too late. Now you're frustrated with yourself and now you have this bitter feeling inside of you against the person who did not give you the approval. You see how issues trickle down? right? And this is why I teach personal responsibility. Yes, having counsel is good. Having counsel is good. But when you recognize that the counsel is boxing you in based on your history, based on the past mistakes that you made, based on what educational level you're at, if they are boxing you in, you have to take the responsibility to make a decision for yourself. All right? So if you've been waiting on approval from somebody and it hasn't arrived yet, and now you feel like you're behind, you have to step up and say, you know what? I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to try this thing. Again, yes, there's a fear of looking foolish, and they may say, well, I told you so. That's okay. At least you tried. And I want you to celebrate the fact that you tried. Okay? You put yourself out there. You tried to see what was possible for you. So even if they come back and they're like, well, I told you it wouldn't work. I told you. No, try it. Okay? Try it and celebrate yourself for trying. Okay? All right. So you're going to choose vision over validation. A possibility mindset activates creativity and resilience. It allows you to remain hopeful, resourceful, adaptable, even in uncertain environments. Okay? So let's see. I'm going to give you, let me give you the formula for unlocking possibilities, and then I'll open up the floor for some questions. The rest of the notes, you just got to get the book to get it, okay? So I'm going to give you the formula really quickly, and then the rest of it, you're going to have to get the book to get the rest of the notes. So it's leadership cheat code. If you want a copy, you're going to message me the word book. Okay? You're going to message me the word book if you want a copy of this. So I'm going to give you the formula really quickly, and then I'll take some questions. Okay? All right. So formula for unlocking possibilities. Number 1, expand your vision. You can't seize what you can't see. So expand your vision. Broaden your exposure by reading, networking, traveling if you're able to, engaging with diverse thinkers. Okay? Get out of the same old group that you've been connected to for 10 and 20 years. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but you want to expose yourself to new perspective. Okay? You want to expose yourself to new perspective. That's what you want to do. So it's not that we're hating on those who we've been connected to for years. That is not it. And we're not talking down to them. We just want to explore the possibility of learning something new, right? The possibility of something new happening in our lives. That's it. We want to explore possibilities. So this is why we got to read more, network more, travel more if you're able to, and engage with diverse thinkers. Don't just want to be in a group of people that agrees with everything that you say, because our thinking and our knowledge base is limited. So we have to be open to new perspective. Don't just want to be in community where they agree with everything that you say. No, I want you to challenge me. Give me a new perspective. Help me to see it a new way. Help me to think about money a new way. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Help me to see relationships in a new way. I told y'all that I started going to this new Wednesday night session with a new group of people. New, different from what I'm used to. Okay? And just going there and listening to them talk. My perspective about money, about ownership, property ownership, right? Relationship, all of that has evolved since hanging out with this new group of people. I didn't know anybody there when I showed up, right? Now I can walk in the room and they'll recognize me, right? So it helps. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be in a room of diverse thinkers. Everybody doesn't need to agree with your perspective. And you don't need to get offensive if someone says, no, I don't think that is all there is to it. Here's a different side to it. Be open to that. Don't be offensive and like, who do you think you are trying to correct? No, no, be open. Okay? Be open to diverse thinkers. All right? All right. Now, if it's something that compromises like your beliefs and your standards, you're going to hold on to your standards and your belief. Allow them to express their opinion or their point of view because everybody's entitled to that. Okay? But don't let the influence wipe out what you believe, right? Don't let the influence from someone else wipes out your belief or your standard. Still hold those things, okay? But let them express their opinion. Everybody's entitled to it, okay? And you just may learn something. You just may learn something new. All right, so you're going to ask yourself, who's already doing what I thought couldn't be done? Who is the person that is doing something that all these years, all this time I've been growing up, I thought this was not a possibility. Not for me, not for anybody from my neighborhood, not for anybody. Who is doing what I thought I couldn't be done, that I thought couldn't be done? You want to pay attention to them and practice some of the things that they do. They read a lot. You try to read. They're very disciplined with their health. Try to do that. Okay? So again, you're asking yourself, who is already doing what I thought couldn't be done? Pay attention to their habits and their practices. All right? The second thing, you're going to reframe limitations. Every barrier carries within it the seed for innovation. This thing standing in your way, you can't pass it because it's a financial barrier, an educational barrier, a connection barrier, this thing that is standing in your way. It carries within it the seed for innovation. Okay, I need to figure out now, how do I get through this? How do I get around it? How can I get over it, or how can I get under it? I need to innovate a new way to get around this barrier. Okay? Don't see it as, oh my God, this thing is standing in my way. I can't get to my goals. That's it. I'm giving up at this point. No. Explore all the possibilities. Can I get over it? Can I get under it? Can I get around it? Right? Is there someone I can call? Is there a meeting that I can attend? Is there some type of training that I can take that will get me around this thing? So figure out, what do I need to do to get around it? Okay, so instead of saying I can't, you're going to ask, how can I? How can I? Reframing turns impossibilities into a strategy. All right, I hope that y'all are getting this. Let me calm down. I hope it's connected. Okay, get the book because the book will really help you. Okay, Leadership Cheat Code. Because if you are the type of person that you show up and you listen, you hear, and it's good, but then you leave and you forget, you want to get the book so you can go back through it. All right, so you can retain the information. I like physical books because it helps me to retain the information. All right, so yes, reframe limitations. You're going to reframe them. The third thing, you're going to adopt a growth mindset. See challenges as opportunities to learn and grow rather than signs of failure. Growth thinkers explore possibilities even when they're uncomfortable. Still going to try, still going to research, still going to see if I can get around this. Okay? And the fourth thing, take calculated rough here and listening to you and keep saying the book. The book is really good. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so take calculated risks. That's just a part of the game. You want to become great. You want to do something great. Taking risk is a part of the game. Okay? So take calculated risk. Possibility requires motion. You can't discover new territories if you refuse to leave familiar grounds. You got to step out of the boundaries. Take a little bit of risk. Go to an event that is outside of your hometown. I know you don't know anybody there, right? You don't always need a driving buddy. No, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to go outside of my city line and attend this event because it's based on something that I want to learn, an area of my life that I want to improve in. So I'm going to go out of my city line and attend this event, even if I have to go alone, because I know I'm going to learn something that is going to change my life. Okay? All right? Okay. Risk taking is not reckless, it's confidence guided by strategy. All right? And the fifth thing, and this is where I'm going to stop it, surround yourself with believers. Environment shapes your expectation. Spend time around people who speak the language of next and not never. Okay? Be connected to people who speak the language of next and not never. Oh, I could never do that. Oh, I could never accomplish that. Oh, I could. Once you hear them saying that, exit. Stage left. Stage left. This is my left. Exit stage left. Now, who's talking about what's next? Okay, here's a financial goal that I'm working on next. Here's the promotion that I want to position myself for next. Okay? So, yes, Miss Serena, run. Run. If you're in a group of people and all they're talking about, oh, I could never accomplish that. Exit stage left. And find the people who are talking about next. Okay? What was that last one? Surround yourself with believers. That was the last one. Surround yourself with believers. Environment shapes your expectation. So, is it Culture Day?
No.
Why are you wearing a Jamaican shirt?
Because I'm Jamaican.
Anyways. Okay. All right. So, surround yourself with believers. Find yourself in a group of people who they talk about next. What's the name of the book? Leadership Cheat Code. Leadership Cheat Code. Yes, Miss Liz. She's all decked out in Jamaican colors today. Leadership Cheat Code. Start with this one. Who's asking that? Mary, you can start with this one. Leadership Cheat Code. Okay, you can start with this one. Leadership Cheat Code. Because I'm Jamaican, I know that's right. Yeah, she was born here. She's just Jamaican by blood. All right, so again, stay in communities that talks about next and not never. All right, so I think we can do like 5 minutes of Q&A. We can do 5 minutes. What are your questions? Let me know. So those who are asking about the book, Leadership Cheat Code. Yes, Frank. Yep, possibility is a great word. So Leadership Cheat Code is the name of the book. You're going to message me the word book if you want a copy of the book so you can follow along with us. We just started going through it, so we still have quite a few words left to get through. All right, so we just started going through it. So if you want a copy, you're going to message me the word book, and I'll tell you how to get a copy. Okay? All right, so I'm going to take a few questions, and then we're going to do our declaration. I'm going to do our declarations, and then I have to say, there is Bible study tonight, okay? So I have to finalize the teaching for tonight. There is Bible study tonight at 7 p.m. on my ministry page. My ministry page is World Changers, right here on this platform. World Changers. Earlier you mentioned something about the next 60 days. Oh yeah, so I said that this year, you cannot spend 60 days only talking about the problem that you're facing. You got to explore the possibility of finding solution to the problem. So we're not spending 60 days complaining about what's wrong in our lives, what's going wrong, what we don't have enough of. No, you could have used those 60 days to do some research. How can I solve this problem? Who do I need to connect to, right? Do I need to get more disciplined with my money? Do I need to really assess the type of people that I'm connected to and how it is impacting my growth? So instead of spending 60 days complaining, an individual, a young lady, that she keeps asking the same question in the comments about some friend that is treating her wrong. And she's been asking the same question for at least 2 months now. So my statement yesterday was stop, leave, done. Exit the connection. Instead of spending a whole month worrying about or contemplating about not being treated right, exit. You have the freedom to do that. Leave, stop, cut the connections off, okay? Let's see. Hello, Marlon. How are you? You have my son's name. You got my son's name. Yes, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I will be live on my ministry page. I'm a leader. What? Okay, because I have time today, I'm going to respond to that, okay? Because I have time today. I'm a leader. I've done no cheating. Okay. I'm not sure what's in your mind when you said that. But if you think about our world today, there are so many things that are developed for us to get to a specific result a little easier than it would take 10 years ago. So that's the idea behind having a cheat code. Okay? That's the idea behind having a cheat code, is that the system that is in place is going to help you to accomplish the goal a little faster. Okay? So when you learn these skills that I'm teaching here, it saves you from having to make a million mistakes before you get it. You can read the book and get it and operate with excellence instead of your boss doing a review every month and you're still falling short. Okay? You're still falling short. So you can read a book, gain the skills, okay? That would have taken you 10 years of messing up, the boss having to correct you, and you may lose the job. But you can read a book, get the code to start operating with excellence, okay? So that's the whole thought behind having a cheat code. He said he's a leader, it's never cheated. That is so funny. That is so funny. Any other questions before I go? Let me see if I miss any. Okay. Let's see. Did I miss any other? Yes, Frank. You're your own boss. I'm happy for you. I celebrate you being your own boss. I celebrate that, but I do know that even being your own boss, you still have to interact with others, right? If you have a business that is servicing others, you still need to show up with excellence. You do. You still need to show up with excellence to interact with your clients, right? Is it possible? Book from you and you sign. Oh, you want a signed copy of the book? Okay, so I'll put in an order and I'll get you your signed copy. I will. All right, I'll get you your signed copy. Okie dokie. So I'm going to put an order in so I can have some for those of you who want a signed copy. All right, I'll do that. Any other questions before I go? Any other question? Any other question? Then I wait on that. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Excellence is a personal trait, but here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. That needs to be cultivated. And a lot of people, they weren't raised in an environment where they operate with excellence. So they need to be taught. Okay? Oh, that would be awesome. A signed copy. Okay, I'm going to stock up. I'm going to order some inventory so I can do signed copies. A lot of people weren't raised in an environment where they operate with excellence. So they need to be taught. Okay? They need to be taught. And if you're a boss, I'm sure that you've dealt with employees that don't operate with excellence. They don't understand how to manage time. Though they may know how to do the job, their mindset is off, right? I'm sure you've seen that. You said that you're a boss. I'm very sure that you have seen that. All right? So, all right, let's do our declarations and I've got to go. Is it possible to write the name of the book so I can see it? Certainly. certainly. Miss Gloria, can you help this person? Let me flag you. Jack Jill, let me pin you. Oh, you said that you're driving. Let me see. Can I respond? I think I can. Translate. Oh, okay. There we go. I can do it. That's okay. Leadership. For those of you who missed the title of the book, I'm typing it here. Leadership cheat code. There we go. Pen. Okay, that's the name of the book, Leadership Cheat Code. Any other questions before I go? Thank you for your prophetic wisdom. I told my work and I'm taking out for professional development. Okay, I love that. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. Let's see who else is on. Okay, all right. I think that's it. You're welcome. Let me know if you have any issues finding the book. For those of you who need my help with finding the book, just send me a message with the word book. And hi, Amelia. And I'll get you the details how you can get your copy. All right, let's make some declarations. Let's do that. We're going to make some declarations. And then I've got to go. All right. I hope that whatever I said today helped you all. All right. So explore the possibilities. Don't lock yourself in. Okay. All right. Let's make some declarations. Then I've got to go. And I'll see you all tonight in Bible study. Again, the page for Bible study is World Changers Ministries. Okay, you can find me there. There's a photo of me, so you can't miss it. If you can't find it, just send me a message and I'll help you find my ministry page. Okay? All right, let's make some declarations. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. There's so much power in agreement. All right, here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today. And we understand that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So take a chance on yourself. Bet on yourself. See what is possible. Okay? Write the book. Make the phone call. Send the email. Go to the event, even if you have to go alone. See what is possible. You just may meet the next business partner, the next investor, right? The next mentor. You just may meet them. So see what is possible. Take a chance on yourself today. All right? Thank you, Patty. Thank you. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things, expect answered prayers, expect promotion and increase. Again, anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. You're welcome, Mary. The replay will be up on my Facebook and my YouTube channel. So my YouTube is The Productivity Coach. You can catch the replay there if you missed anything that I said. My Facebook is Anika V. Brown. You can catch the replay there as well. So I'll see you all tonight. So much for the very good Sound advice. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Malcolm. All right. If you cannot find my ministry page for tonight, send me a message and I'll help you to find it. Okay. But I'll be live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time for Bible study. All right. Have an amazing day. I will see you all later. All right. Bye.